You're going to have people in your life that are just so comfortable with this version of you that they hate the fact that you want to leave them there and become better. It's hard sometimes to let go of a version of yourself that you have been so comfortable with. And if you have someone around you on a journey, a spiritual journey, if you cannot help them, don't destroy them. If you cannot add to it, don't take away from it. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Z, and today I just want us to chill and have a conversation. Today's video is very important because these are conversations that when I started my journey, which is something that I encourage for everyone, I knew I wanted more, I had more, I wanted to be more happy, and I was ready to do everything that I had to do to find my happiness, find my peace. There are so many things in between that I feel like people don't talk about it a lot, or we say it but we don't really get to the depth of it, which is what I want us to talk about today. At every stage in life, life itself is a journey, and as we journey through life, we are going to hit situations, rock bottoms, walls, and maybe you are one of those people who are going through yours right now. I've gone through my dark moments. You have those times where you're like, I'm doing my best, but why is it getting worse? I'm trying to heal, face my traumas, do the self-work, but why does it seem like it's getting worse? Now let me tell you, when God calls you, He prepares you. And during your preparation, there is something that is called pruning. I grew up in a farming area where my grandma used to farm. And during the pruning season, it used to be very devastating. Even as a child looking at it, it's something that is so hard because you have to literally cut parts of the tree. And sometimes they go to a tree that is so fresh with fresh leaves, and then they chop it off. And I remember one time asking my grandma, why are you cutting this one? I thought that, okay, maybe it's because of the dry areas. My grandma says, no, these ones, it's actually green, it looks healthy, but it's not going to produce any fruit if we don't prune it. So they will cut it and then leaving the tree looking like a skeleton. Give it 1, 2, 3 months, you come back and everything is blooming. That is the same thing with us on this journey. When you embark on it, you go through that phase where it feels like things are being chopped off. You lose friends, yourself. When Jesus talked about dying to self, if you want to follow me, it's real. Because nobody talks about these moments of loneliness, but the fact that you wake up and the people that you grew up knowing, looking up to, out of a sudden become total strangers to you. Nobody talks about the sleepless nights, the time where everybody is sleeping, but because you are on this spiritual journey, you have to be up. For the hunger that comes with fasting, the pain of the separation that occurs with those people that you just say, let them go, let them go. Some of them, those bonds are very strong and it hurts. It's painful. You know, I was reading the book of Esther and I was like, this lady, is one thing to come live from the village as an orphan and become the queen, and then you have to fast in the palace. It's easy to fast when there is no food, but fasting when there is food, it's way harder. We don't talk about these difficulties. It gets really tough, really dark. Sometimes we hit our rock bottoms, but that's the pruning. In order for you to flourish, to become the best version of yourself, you have to shed some skin. Let certain things go, and it will hurt. It will be painful. The sacrifice sometimes seems like it is too much. You fail, but because you know you cannot stay there, you have to wake up. The pain of starting all over again, because you know on the other side of it, there is joy, there is laughter, there is a gain. But we cannot ignore those pains. You might be going through the phase when it feels like God is cutting off everything around your life. Friends are leaving you, things are not going well. It seems like God is just stripping you off a lot of things. He's taking the things that you think you need to give you the things you really deserve. For you to fully bloom in that version of who God wants you to be, that version that you crave to be, you have to go through the pruning stage. It's only after pruning that you bloom and you flourish and you bear fruits. And you are not alone. I've been there. I go through it, and it's a constant thing. It's a cycle. You have those moments, but then it will pass and you will see light again. You will smile. On the other side of it is laughter, peace, bliss. Some people don't get to experience it because they are living in fear. They don't even want to take the leap. They don't even want to jump. I want to let you know that the courage it took you to jump is worth it. A lot of people are living half of who they are, never getting to explore a certain side of them because of this uncertainty that you are facing right now. So the fact that you are having this is a sign that you are taking the right step. It's not going to be easy. Be a walk in the park, not a bed of roses. There is a price you pay, and sometimes it's very costly, but the reward is plenty. Not everybody wakes up and wants to be the best version of themselves. People talk about being the best version of themselves, but how many people actually put in the work? So you are doing great. You are doing amazing. I want you to hug yourself, to put your hand on your chest and say, I am doing amazing. It is not easy to face your traumas, to forgive, to wake up and want to work on yourself, to want to mend relationships with people that hurt you so bad. Just because now you are coming to the light and you know what forgiveness is, what healing is, or you are seeking for healing. You might not even have gotten there, but the fact that you've taken the step, I applaud you for it. You are doing what 99% of people are not doing. You are taking the step, choosing to jump, taking the leap, daring to succeed. That is something. And I just come to encourage you. Keep pushing, working on yourself, holding on. That version of you that you're working towards will be so proud you did it. 5 years, 10 years from now, you'll be so glad you embarked on this journey. It might seem lonely, but the right people, original people, the people that are supposed to be in your circle will come your way. God is taking out the weeds, separating the wheat from the chaff, taking out the things you think you need. You don't need them because you deserve better. The fact that you're trying to be different doesn't mean you are bad. I remember when I started my personal development journey, it was not something that was common back then. So waking up to say that I don't want to go to the university because I want to go and do personal development. And they'll ask you, when you do personal development, what will you become? And you cannot give a clear path. I just wanted to find myself. I knew there was more to me. I just wanted to understand why I'm here. What really makes me happy? Because I asked my teacher, a professor in the university, what do I become? And she said, you become a teacher or you can become a marketer. And I started asking myself, does that really make me happy? And I had to find myself. I had to start searching. I knew I had to embark on a journey to find me. It's an important journey to embark on. When I started, it was an incredible feeling. The more I went deep into it, I started having battles, even from my family, because they did not understand it. They didn't know what it was. So sometimes you are doing something, and just because people don't understand you doesn't mean it's bad. And you're there thinking and hoping that you can make them understand, and sometimes they will not understand. You just have to go through that dark tunnel, because that is the price you need to pay to become that which you are supposed to become. I've fought battles, some which I'm still fighting, but I will not trade this version of myself with anything. Every battle, loss, pain was worth it and is still worth it. So don't give up on your journey. Don't turn back. Don't go back to the devil because you deserve an angel. Maybe you've waken up to the reality of the fact that you deserve more. There is more to you. The universe is calling out to you, and you really want to answer that call. And everybody around you doesn't understand. It doesn't mean that it's bad. And I implore you watching this video, with someone around you going on a journey, the fact that you don't understand doesn't mean you should condemn them. Give people grace. Give yourself grace. Sometimes I wished the people around me could only understand what I was going through. It's like the person in the Bible who saw treasure and was willing to trade everything to come and buy the land. Maybe at that time I went it the wrong way, but I knew there was something to this personal development, to this journey that I was embarking on, and I was willing to give up any and everything for it. And people could not understand. They called me names. I received insult. There was a time they even accused that maybe I've gone and entered a court because out of a sudden my mindset is changing. I'm changing the way I this, I'm changing the way I that, the way I'm dressing is different. I don't even want to say the things that were said to me. Just because I was finding myself, I woke up and I said I want to think different. I woke up and I started questioning certain things that were happening in my life. Just because I refused to be like everyone else. That was my problem. That was my fault. People came at me. Friends left me. I remember at my wedding, a friend did not even attend because she did not even understand why I was marrying the man I was marrying. So if you think that's this journey you are embarking on, or this journey that you are on, everyone is going to understand you. People are going to hail you and support you because it's good for your soul. I am sorry to disappoint you. No, it's not going to be like that. You're going to face challenges, fight battles that you are like, how did I even bring this to myself? How did I call this upon myself? Is it my fault that I want to be better, that I want to be different? You're going to have people in your life that are just so comfortable with this version of you that they hate the fact that you want to leave them there and become better. So get ready for it. If you haven't faced it, this is me telling you, you are going to face it. If you are already going through it, I'm telling you, hold on, because it's worth it. You will love the version of you that you are morphing into. Continue shedding your skin, opening these layers and layers of yourself. You're going to keep changing. I am shocked at myself because I wake up to versions of me that I'm like, how did I become this person? How did I suddenly lose taste of certain things that I used to crave for? How did I start yearning for things that I never would imagine? Because we are growing and evolving, and it's hard. It's hard sometimes to let go of a version of yourself that you have been so comfortable with, version of yourself that you think is accepted by everybody, version of yourself that was less complicated. Sometimes I feel like the more I evolve, the more it gets complicated. But then when I arrive that level, I feel like, oh my God, it's so peaceful here because I'm so content, I'm so at peace. And I'm like, I'm so happy that I went through all of that. Continue evolving, becoming. Keep daring to defy the odds. And if you have someone around you on a journey, a spiritual journey, a personal journey, going through a healing process, be a support to them. If you cannot help them, don't destroy them. If you cannot add to it, don't take away from it. We are all part of a puzzle. So let's support one another. Let's hold each other's hand. And that's why I always say, find your tribe. Spend time with people that resonate with the things that you resonate towards. If you're on a healing journey, find people who are going through that journey with you. And that is one of the reasons why I created this space, a safe space for anyone going through it. Whether you are starting your journey, you are midway, you've gone far ahead, this space is for all of us. I'm rooting for you. I'm sending you my love, my support. I'm channeling all the positive energy because it is worth it. Keeping on pushing, because that version of you that is waiting on the other side will be so proud that you did it. Keep evolving, growing, pursuing your higher self, listening to your intuition, becoming the best version of yourself. You will be proud. The universe will be proud. We will be proud. Even the people that are fighting you, the people that are coming at you, that you left behind to work on yourself, they will be proud you did it. Some people are coming at you just because they cannot do it and they are projecting their insecurities on you. You are doing that which they have not had the courage to do. That's the only reason they are coming at you. Keep fighting. You are a soldier on the battlefield, so don't give up. This is it for this episode. I'm glad you were here. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think on the comment section, and see you in our next video. Love and light.